Paper number 682. Now in this paper number 682, question number 66 to 70. These 5 are based on different dates. 9 persons A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H were born in 9 different months of the same year, starting from January, Feb, April and so on. Isn't it? How many months are there? In total we have some 9 months. Now first we need to write down the months here, Jan, and next one Jan, next Feb, April, Jan, Feb, April, June, June and July, June, July, September, September, October, November and December. Hence in total we have some 9. And condition number 1, 9 persons were born in these 9 different months. Then condition number 1, E was born in a month having only 30 days, immediately before G. Now E, immediately before G, these 2 persons are adjacent to each other, and this E was born in a month having only 30 days. As only 30 days, then what are the different possibilities we can have for this E? E can be in the month of April, June, April, June, September and November. There are 4 different. And E was not born in September. As E was not born in September, hence how many possibilities? April, June and November. Hence there are only 3 possibilities, isn't it? Then now let us start with E in the month of April. That is one possibility. Then what is the next one here? E in the month of April and E in the month of June. And what is the next one here? E in the month of November. Hence 3 possibilities. E was born in a month having only 30 days immediately before G. Then G will be here, and here also G will be here. Then E was not born in September. Only 3 people were born between G and A. And A was born in one of the months before G. As A was born in one of the months before G, now E in the month of April is not possible. Why? Because this A must be before. A was born in one of the months before G. Between A and G there must be exactly 3. 1, 2, 3. G must be here. Now as G is here, 1, 2, 3, there are only 3 months. Hence E cannot be in the month of April. Are you following this one or not? As E cannot be here. And in the second case, where should this A? A must be in the month of Jan. A is in the month of Jan. Now in between A and G there must be exactly 3 and A is before this one. Hence what is the other possibility left over here? Now finally we are left with A must be in the month of E in the month of November. If E is here, then G will be here. Now between G and A, 1, 2, 3 and A must be in the month of July. Done with this? How many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. Then next one, the number of persons born after A is 1 more than the number of persons before I. After A is 1 more than the number of persons before I. Now in this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 persons were born. 4 persons were born after A. Hence before this I, how many persons should be there? And 3 persons. And before I, there must be exactly 3 persons. I must be in the month of June. And again coming to the second case, after this, after A, how many persons are there? 8 persons. And before this I, there should be 7 persons, and hence I must be in the month of November. Clear now? I is in the month of November. Both B and F were born in the month having 31 days. B and F were born in the month which is having 31 days. That means in the first case B and F can be, one must be in the month of October and another one must be in the month of Jan, October and Jan. Clear? If B is here, then F will be here, and B was born in one of the months after I. As B was born in one of the months after I, this must be B and this must be F. Clear? Both B and F were born in the month which is having 31 days. Now in this one, and B was born in one of the months after I. B was born in one of the months after I. B must be the month of December. Then whatever this F can be in the month of October, or and F can be only, this is the only possibility, right? And F must be in the month of October. And July completed, Jan also completed. Hence now F can be in the month of October, and A, as many people were born between F and C, between C and G. Between F and C, C and G. Now F and C, C and G, then what is the possibility here? No. If C is here, now how many persons between C and G? 2 persons. Hence in between C and F there must be 2 persons, but as here, how many persons? 4 persons, not possible. And C cannot be here, because C must be in between these two. Because F and C and G, tell me who is the person common here? C is common. And C must be in between these two. And C cannot be here. If C is here between F and C, there is only one person, C and G. There are 5 persons. And hence the first case is completely ruled out. Then coming to this one, F and C, C and G. Now between F and C there is no person, and C and G there is no person in between these two. Then only 2 people were born between C and D. Between C and D there must be exactly 2 people. D is here. If D is here, tell me who is the person left over? H is the person left over. Done? This is how these 9 persons were born in 9 different months. Then coming to question number 66, which of the following statements is true as per the given information here? And C was born in a month having only 30 days. C was born in the month having only 30 days, that is definitely true, because it is in the month of September. Then question number 67, how many people were born between C and I? As tell me how many are in between C and I? There must be there is exactly 1 person between C and I, that is choice 2. Then question number 68, 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out, H and E. Now between H and E there is 1 person, and B and C there are 2 persons, C and I. C and I there is 1 person, and so what is your answer here? Choice 2. Except choice 2, in the remaining there is exactly 1 person between these 2. Then 69, H was born in which of the following months? H was born in the month of Feb, that is choice 5. Then question number 70, which of the following combinations is definitely true as per the given information? And December and G. December and G, that is false. October and B, and January and A, that is definitely true, choice 3. Now this is about question number 66 to 70. Clear enough? Then 71 to 75. Now in this question number 71 to 75, these are based on coding and decoding. Now in this coding and decoding, tell me what is the information here? It is a combination of letter and a number. Now fast approval will begin. Now sir, in this one fast, now the number is 6, isn't it? How will you get this 6? Now the letter, the first letter is, in the word fast, the first letter is F and its value is 6. And in this one approval, A is the first letter and the value of A is 1, isn't it? And in this word will, W's value is 23, and begin, that is B is 2. And at the same time, what is the last letter here? T. Now T is the last letter. Now in this one, L is the last letter, L is 23, isn't it? And next one here, L is 1. And similarly here in the word begin, N is the last place and this is the 1. The letter is the last letter of the given word, and the number is the value of the first letter. And question number 71 to 75. Then for which of the given sentences will the word T1, K3 and so on be correct as per the given? Make artwork. Make means what is the value of M? M must be 13 and E is 13, hence make E 13. Art, the first letter is A is 1 and T and 1 it is valid, and K and 23 the value of W is so much 23 and K is the last letter, hence it is valid, isn't it? As 1 is valid here, then let us check out for the possibilities. 1 and 3 and 1 is there. Then 1, 2 is also there. Now if you check out for 2. Now in this 2 act, A is 1 and T is there, that is fine. And for more, M is 13 and E, that is also fine. And Y's, and whatever this Y here, W is 23. The last letter must be what? E. But as here it is K, hence choice 2 cannot be the code, isn't it? Then coming to 1 and 3, wink. Now W is 23, 23 is there, and K is the last letter, K 23, that is wink. And this at. Now A is what? A is 1, and last letter is T, this is valid. And for muse, and E is the last letter, and M is 13, hence 1 and 3. 1 and 3 that is given with choice 4. Hence this code can be the code for anything between these two. Then question number 72, what is the code for fears? Now the code to the word fears, what is the value of F6? And the last letter is E, hence E6. And E6 that is choice 4. Then question number 73, in the given code language, what does the code M8 stands for? Now M8 stands for Helm. If you take here, H is 8, the last letter is M. Here also ham, for ham also H is 8 and the last letter is M. And for this POM is not valid, isn't it? Hence choice 1. Next one, question number 74. Now in this 74, what will be the code for degree of pain? Now degree, the value of D is 4, that is E4, and next one of F, and the value of O is 15, F15, and next one pain. Now N and the P's value is 16, and so what is your answer? E4, F15 and 16. E4, F6 and 14, and option is not there. No choice to F15, N16 and E4, that is choice to 74. Then question number 75, and which of the following sentences have not been coded as per the given code language? Then reach there quickly. Now reach R is 18H and there T is 20, E20 is there, and quickly Y and 25, Y25, but yes, Y17 cannot be the Y17. Because the value of Q is so much 17, and first one is valid. Then what happened to the second one here? Choice 2, locked in jail. Now if you take locked in jail, L is so much 12, D12 should be there, but here it is D10, hence that is the wrong one. Hence choice 2. Hence choice 2 cannot be the code. Then question number 76 to 78. Now these three are based on syllogisms. Now in this one, all these are conclusions. Some wires are cables. Some of the wires or cables can be written like this, wire and cable. And next, all cables are joints. All cables are joints. And no joint is a loop. No joint is a loop can be written like this. Some wires are cables, all cables are joints, no joint is a loop. First one, some wires are loops is a possibility. Some wires or loops is possible or not? Yes, tell me whether we can write down these loops here or not. Yes, it is possible. And some wires are joints, some wires are joints is also true. And so what is your answer here? Both the conclusions follow. Both 1 and 2. And it is given in choice 3, 76. Then 77. Now in this question number 77, some wires are cables. Some of the wires or cables can be written like this, wire and cable. And all cables are joints. All these cables are a part of this joint. And no joint is a loop, no intersection between joint and loop. Then first one, no cable is a loop. As of now, it is definitely true. And some loops are not wires. No loop is a wire, some loops are not wires is also true. And so both the conclusions follow, and both these two are what? Negative conclusions. And so in order to check this one whether it can be false or not, now we need to prove some cables are loops. Now tell me, is it possible to draw a loop like this? If you draw a loop like this, no joint is a loop will be false. Hence it is alternate diagram cannot be drawn, this will be true forever. Then coming to the next one, some loops are not wires. Now we need to prove all loops are wires. Is it possible to draw like this? All loops are wires means this entire loop must be part of this wire. It is possible. Hence alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion will be false. Hence only conclusion 1 is true. Choice 4. 77 choice 4. Then question number 78. Now in this 78, no plan is scheme. No plan is scheme. Tell me how to represent this one. No plan is scheme. This is plan and this is scheme. No plan is scheme. Next one, some schemes are options. No plan is scheme, some schemes are options. No option is a result. No option is a result, no intersection between option and result. Then first one, all schemes can never be. All schemes can never be means, so how to represent this can never be? Can stands for possibility and never is negative possibility. That means all schemes or results is not possible. All schemes or results is not possible. Tell me whether all the schemes or results is possible or not. Now in order to make this one, now our diagram should be like this, result. If you draw result like this, no result is, option will be false. Hence it is not possible. His claim is also that it is not possible, hence first one is definitely true. Then coming to the second, all options are plans is a possibility. All options are plans means all these options, option and plan. All options are plans, is it possible here? No, because in order to make this one possible, your plans should be like this. If you draw plans like this, then no plan is scheme is not true. And statement invalid, it is also not possible. And so what is your answer here? Only 1 follows. Only one, that is choice 1. Only one, choice 3. And this is about 78. Then question number 79 onwards. Now it is based on input and output. Now 117, 165 and so on, if you observe here, the numbers were changed, isn't it? As the numbers were changed here, then there is some operation which is taking place on this. Then 56. Now 56, where is 56 here? What is the least number among the given numbers? 112. Now this 112 is divided by 2 and it is written at the first place. The least number divided by 2 written at the first place, and the highest number. What is the highest number here? 186. This 186 is divided by how much? Divided by 3 and it is written at the last place. Divided by 2, divided by 3. Next one. And what is the next second least number here? After this 56 and the second least number. Sorry. 112 after this 112 and the second least number will be 117. Now this 117 divided by how much? Divided by 3. Now so the first numbers are divided by 2, divided by 3, divided by 4, divided by 5. Last numbers divided by 3, divided by 4, divided by 5, divided by 6. Then now in this one, the second least number is 117 divided by 3, it is 39. And the second highest number, what is the second highest number? 186, next one is 178. Now this 178 is divided by how much? 4, and that is 44.5. Done? And the third least number, what is the third least number after 117? 120. Now this 120 is divided by how much? Divided by 4, divided by 2, divided by 3, divided by 4, hence it is 30. And the previous number to 178 is 172, and it is divided by how much? 3, 4, 5. It is divided by 5, 34.4. And the fourth least number, what is the fourth least number here? 139. Now with this 139 is divided by 5, isn't it? And similarly 165 divided by how much? 6, and that is 27.5. Clear now? And this is how these numbers were divided. Clear? Now all the remaining, the entire input is based on a single input. Hence, now first in this one, first we need to represent the numbers like this. What is the least number here? Tell me. 105. And next number 105. Next one is 126. And third number is 146. And next one is 164. And next after this 116, and the next number is 189, and this will be the fifth number. And next one, and this is 6, and this is 7, and this will be 8. First 105 divided by 2 at the left hand side. 105 divided by 2 at the left. And right hand side the highest number. What is the highest number here? 240 divided by 3, 80 at the last. And next one in this step 2, 126 divided by 3. And the next one, 204 divided by 4 at the last, and so on. And this is how these 5 questions are based on. And this is about question number 79 to 83. Then after this 79 to 83, then question number 84 onwards. Now in this question numbers 84 to 84 and 85, now it is based on what? Blood relations. Now in this one blood relation, what is the information given here? And coded blood relation here. A, and first one, now G pound H. Now where is this G pound H? As tell me what is the relation here? Pound stands for what? G is the husband of H. Now G is the husband of H, can be written like this. G is the husband of H. G is a male, H is a female. G is the husband of H. H at the rate of P. At the rate of P stands for what? And A is the sister of B. H is the sister of P. Now this H is the sister of whom? H is the sister of P. Now H is the sister of P. And next one, P and bracket hash. Now this bracket hash stands for A is the only uncle of B. Now this P is the only uncle of whom? Uncle of L. P is the only uncle of L. L can be the child of this person, isn't it? Or L can be this P's siblings, child can be anywhere else, isn't it? Hence there are different possibilities. As of now we are representing here. Next one, after this what? G has no sister. As G has no sister, and P's wife is the only child of Q. Now P is having a wife. As P is having a wife, now P's wife is the only child of Q. As P's wife is the only child of whom? Of Q. That means now Q. And this person is a female. And Q is here. then L, is it possible to have L at this place? And next one, P's wife is the only child of Q. And one more statement is given, R omega T, R is the father of T. Now in this one, R is the father of T. R is the father of T. And next one, and T percentage stands for, and T is the sister-in-law of B. As T is the sister-in-law of B, now T is the sister-in-law of B. And next one, and T is the sister-in-law of H. As T is the sister-in-law of H, now tell me where should this T is the sister-in-law of H. Now T is the sister-in-law of H, sister-in-law must be two different cases. What are those two? H's, spouse's sister, or H's, siblings, brother's wife. Brother's wife or spouse's sister. Out of which H's spouse's sister is not possible. Why? Because the G is the only child, G has no sister. As G has no sister, T cannot be the sister of G. As T cannot be the sister of G, and so where should this T? T must be this H's brother's wife. And who is H's brother? P. And P's wife is T. Clear now? Now, R is, now T percentage H means T is the sister-in-law of H. And a H bracket at the rate of means H is the only sister of B. Now this H is the only sister of B. Now as of now H is the sister of P, H is the sister of B as well. And this H, P, N, and H, P, and F. Now H is the only sister of F. As H is the only sister of F, no. H, P, and F are siblings to each other. Are you following this one or not? H, F, and P are siblings. Then, next one. What is the next information here? R and T. Whatever this R is the father of T, as of now, that means Q and R are married couple, R is the father and Q is a female. And C, now C is the wife of M. Now this C is the wife of M, C is the wife of M, C and M are married couple, and M, omega F, this stands for M is the father of F. As M is the father of F, now these three persons are siblings to each other, H, F, and P, isn't it? Now this M is the father of F, if M is the father, and C is the mother of F. Done? This is what the information provided here. Then question number 84, how is C related to L? As tell me, how is C related to L? L's mother is H, mother's mother. Mother's mother is grandmother, choice 5. Then question number 85, how is Q related to P? Now P's wife's mother. Wife's mother means spouse's mother, mother-in-law. Mother-in-law, that is choice 3. Now 85 it is choice 3. Clear now? It is a combination of our inequalities and which are given in coded form. Then, as next one, question numbers 86 to 90. Now in this 86 to 90, tell me what is the information here. 10 cricket players are seated in 2 parallel rows, and they were seated in 2 parallel rows containing 5 players in each, in such a way that there is an equal distance between adjacent persons. Equal distance between adjacent persons. Then 10 cricket players are seated in 2 parallel rows containing 5 players each, in such a way that there is equal distance between adjacent persons. In row 1, A, B, C, D, and E, all these persons are bowlers, are seated and all of them are facing towards south. As who are the 5 persons here? And A, B, C, D, and E, now they were seated in row number 1, and these persons are facing towards which direction? Towards south. As these persons are facing towards south, and all these persons are bowlers, A through E are the bowlers. Next one, the batsman. Now batsman in row 2, then tell me who are the batsmen in this row 2? P, Q, R, S, and T. And batsmen are seated and all of them are facing north. Hence, each bowler of a row is facing a batsman from the other row, and the bowlers took different number of wickets in multiples of 3. Now, the bowlers' figures must be multiples of 3, and the batsmen scored different number of runs in multiples of 20, isn't it? And all the players are sitting in such a way that the number of wickets and the number of runs are in the ascending order from west to east. Now, this is very crucial information, isn't it? Now, all these persons are seated in the ascending order according to the value. then it is assumed that each player has played at least 25 matches. Now condition number 1, A sits second to the right of the one who took 18 wickets. A is seated second to the right of the one who took 18 wickets, and A did not take the least number of wickets. As A did not took the least number of wickets, A is here, isn't it? And now A sits second to the right of the one who took 18, and this person must be 18. Are you following this one or not? A is seated second to the right of the one who took 18 wickets. Then what is the other possibility? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A cannot be at an extreme end. A did not take the least number of means A cannot be at the left extreme, isn't it? Because all the persons were seated in the ascending order of their wickets. Then if 18 is here, then A can be here. No? Second, A sits second to the right of the one who took 18 wickets. Now these persons are facing towards south, isn't it? 18 second right hand side A, 18 second right hand side is A. Then A sits second to the right of the one who took 18 wickets. A did not take the least number of wickets. Did not took the least number of wickets means A cannot be at the left extreme. Then that is the first information here. Then the one who is facing, the one who faces the one who took 18 wickets sits second to the right of the one who scored 80 runs. Now, so the one who took 18 wickets is facing the person seated second to the right of 80. Now, 18 persons is seated second to the right of whom? 80 runs. Hence, where should this 80? Now, the one who scored 80 must be opposite to whom? Opposite to A. Then, again similarly here also 80 must be at this place. Are you following this one or not? Then as of now we have two possibilities here, and who scored 80 runs. Only one person sits between the one who scored 80 runs and T. Now between 80 runs and T, how many persons? We must have exactly one person. Now here T can be either at the left extreme or T can be at the right extreme. There are two possibilities to this A, T. And next one, only one person between 80 runs and T. T faces an immediate neighbor of the one who took 9 wickets. Now T faces the immediate neighbor of the one who took 9 wickets. Now T is here. Now this T is facing this person. Now this person is an immediate neighbor of 9 wickets. That means 9 wickets can be here or here. How many possibilities? 2 possibilities. Now tell me out of which 9 wickets can be here? Can 9 wickets be here? No. Why? Because all the persons are in the ascending order. Hence 9 cannot be here. As 9 cannot be here, hence 9 must be at this place. Are you following this one or not? 9 wickets. Again coming to this one, now this T. Now this T faces an immediate neighbor of the one who took 9 wickets. Now T faces the 1, hence 9 can be here. That is one possibility. Or if T is here, 9 can be here. There are different possibilities. And next one, only 2 people sit between T and P. As only 2 people sit between T and P, P is here. Now in this case, P can be either here or here. Only 2 people between T and P, and C is an immediate neighbor of the one who took 6 wickets. As C is an immediate neighbor of the one who took 6 wickets, then C is an immediate neighbor of the one who took 6 wickets. Now 6 is there, and C is an immediate neighbor of the one who took 6 wickets. C can be either here, isn't it? Now if 6 wicket is here, can 6 wickets be here? No. If 6 wicket is here, then A and C must be in the same place, which is not possible. Hence 6 must be here only, because next one is 9 is already there, hence C must be at this place. C is an immediate, C can be either here or C can be here. There are 2 possibilities. And C is an immediate neighbor of the one who took 6 wickets. And the one who took 6 wickets faces an immediate neighbor of P. And 6 wickets C faces an immediate neighbor of P. That means C cannot be at this place. Are you following this one or not? And next one. And C is an immediate neighbor of the one who took 6 wickets. The one who took 6 wickets faces an immediate neighbor of P. B faces the one who scored 40 runs. Now B faces the one who scored 40 runs. Hence 40 is there, that 40 must be lesser than this 80. Hence 40 is here, B must be at this place. Are you following this one or not? If B is here, and the one who scored 200 runs sits second to the right of S, and sits second to the right hand side of S, S did not score 80. As S did not score 80, S is here, hence 200 runs must be here. The one who scored 200 runs sits second to the right of S, and next one S did not score the 80 runs, Next one, number of runs scored by T and R together is 360. T and R together is 360. Now R can be here, R can be here. Now out of which tell me R can be here or not? If R is here, now R is 80. Total sum is how much? 360. T and R is 360. Out of which R is 80. T must be how much? 280. Can we have 280 here? No, because it must be lesser than 200. R cannot be here. As R cannot be here, tell me where should this R? R must be here only. If R is here, T and R is how much? 360, and so T must be 160. Then E took more wickets than D. As E took more wickets than D, E must be here and D will be here. E took more wickets than D but less than 24. Less than 24, then what should the number here? More than 18, less than 24. Suppose number ent undali. What is the value of this E? 21. Why it is 21? Because all these numbers are multiples of 3. Then what is the first one here? B must take only 3 wickets. Isn't 3, 6, 9, 18? And next one, number of runs scored by S is 3 times the number of scored by P. Now P is 40 and S must be 120. And P, Q, R, S, T, Q is the person left over. Done with this? Now write down this arrangement. Then question number 86. What is the sum of the runs scored by P and T together? P and T, P is 40, T is 160, and the sum of these two is 200, that is choice 2. 86. Then question number 81. Who among the following scored 80 runs? Yes, so who among the following scored 80 runs? The one who sits third to the left of T, third to the left of T, false. The one who faces the one who took 6 wickets, definitely to choice 2. Then question number 88. Now in this 88, who among the following took 18 wickets? As tell me who among the following took 18 wickets? Now T, the one who faces T, that is definitely to choice 1. Then question number 89. Now in this question number 89, 4 out of the following, B 80. Now B 80 and next one, that means 80 is immediate left hand side P, B and P are opposite, C and 160. 160 is immediate left hand side is S, C and S are opposite, and E and 40. And E and 40, now these two persons are not adjacent to each other. And choice 3. Then question number 90. Now in this 90, which of the following statements is true with respect to the given information? Q is an immediate neighbor of the one who scored 40. Definitely true, choice 1. And question numbers 91 to 95. Now in this 91 to 95, 8 boxes P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W are kept above one another. Each box contains a different number of pens, 5, 8, 11, 14, 15, 19, 20 and 25. Done? Now again boxes. Now in these boxes, so how many boxes are there? We have some 8 boxes here. Then first information. And only 3 boxes are kept between R and the box which contains 14. Now R and 14, tell me how many boxes are there? There are exactly 3. Now if 14 is here, then 1, 2, 3 and R will be here. That is one possibility. Then what is the next possibility here? R, 1, 2, 3 and 14 will be here. Isn't it? Now 2 possibilities. Then only 3 boxes are kept between R and the box which contains 14 pens. Only 1 box is kept between 14 and 19. Now between 14 and 19, how many boxes are there? There must be exactly 1. Exactly 1 in between means 19 can be either here or before this one 19 can be here. Isn't it? Hence 2 possibilities. In this one also we have some 2 possibilities. Then only 1 box is kept between 14 and 19. The box which contains 19 is at one of the positions below 14. 19 is one of the positions below 14, hence above is not possible here. Hence 19 is one of the positions below. Hence where should this 19? Now tell me the position of this 19. 19 must be at this place. Clear now? Because 19 is below this 14. Here again 19 must be at this place. Now in the second case 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 were there. In the first case we have only 5 boxes as of now. And only 4 boxes are kept between U and the box which contains 19. And U and 19 there are exactly 4. As there are exactly 4 in this one. Now in the second case, after this 19 U cannot be, because after this 19 if you take U, then the number of boxes is more than 8. Hence it cannot be here. Hence this U must be before this 19. 4 boxes in between 19 and U, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this R and U must be adjacent to each other. Done with this? R and U are adjacent. Now again coming to this one, in this case 1, 2, 3 and 4 and U will be here. That is one possibility. Then what is the next possibility we have? Next one, R at this place 1, this is 19 blank 14. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 and U is before this one. Isn't it? Now in between R and U there must be exactly 4 boxes. And only 4 boxes are there between U and the box which contains 19 pens. And the total number of pens in U and the box kept immediately above U is 19. U and immediately above U is 19. U and immediately above U is 19. Then, now U and this. Now the sum of these two must be 19. And here also there is one more box above this one. Hence U and this one must be 19. Here, now R and U is 19. Are you following this one or not? Then, yes, among the given pens, and where can we have the combination 19? 5 and 14 is one combination and 8 and 11 is another combination. Hence 19 is either 5 or 14 or 8 and 11. Isn't it? Then out of which, what is the next information here? And 19, the total number of pens in U and the box kept immediately above U is 19. U contains even number of pens. U contains even number of pens and U is either 14 or 8. And R is what? R is either 5 or 11. Isn't it? Immediately above U can be 5 or 11. The next one, as many boxes are kept between the boxes which contain 19 and 5 as between 5 and 11. 19, 5, 5, 11. 19 and 5, 5 and 11 it must be equal. That means 5 must be in between 19 and 11. As 5 is in between 19 and 11, now tell me what are the different possibilities we can have. And 5 is in between 19 and 11. Now 19 is here, 19 is here. 5 must be in between 19 and 11. Now tell me what are the different possibilities we have. 19 and 11. Now the value of U can be either 4 and this one, isn't it? Now the value of this one, now in this case if you discuss about this one, R can be either 5 or 11. If R is 5 or 11, isn't it? If R is 5 and 19 and 5, 19 and 5, how many will be there if R is 5? Now I am discussing about this R. If R is 5 here, now between 19 and 5, tell me how many boxes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. Again between 5 and 11, we should have another 5 boxes, which is not possible because the number of boxes will be more than 8. Isn't it? Hence, R cannot be 5. If R cannot be 5, then what is the value of this R? R must be 11. If R is 11, between 19 and 5, 5 and 11 must be equal. Now 1, 2, 3, this must be 5. Between 19 and 5, there are 2 boxes. Between 5 and 11, there are 2 boxes. If R is 11, U must be 8. Are you following this one or not? And again, and R and U and the immediate next box is how much? U and the immediate next box must be 19. As it is 19, 19, 5, 5, 11. 19, 5, 5, 11. Now, this 5 or 11 must be the box which is immediately above this U. Isn't it? Because the sum must be 19 అవ్వాలి. Sum 19 అవ్వాలంటే ఏం అవ్వాలి చెప్పండి? U కి immediate above box ఏదైతే ఉందో that must be either 5 or 11. And out of which it cannot be 5. Why it cannot be 5? Because if it is 5, then 19 and 5 and 5 and 11. Now in between 19 and 5 there are 3 boxes. And again from there another 3 boxes means in total 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 boxes were there, which is not possible. And see here also the value of the box which is above this U is 11. If it is 11 and U is 8, and if it is 8, now between 19 and 5 and 5 and 11, 19 and 5, 5 and 11, is it possible here? Not possible. It is not equidistant, and this is only possibility for 5. If it is 5 here, 19 and 5 are adjacent, 5 and 11 must also be adjacent, and this case is completely ruled out. Done? Next one, and coming to the next. Here, U and immediately above this U must be how much? U and immediately above U must be 19. As U and immediately above U is 19, then 19, 5, 5 and 11. Now U cannot be 5, isn't it? This cannot be 5. If this is 5, Between 19 and 5, how many are there? 1, 2, 3. And between 5 and 11, we should have another 3, which is not possible, isn't it? Hence, the box which is immediately above this U must be how much? U must be 11. Now, if this is 11, and between 19 and 5, and R must be 5. 19 and 5, there is one box, 5 and 11, there is another box. Done with this? Then, and U is how much? U must be 8, because U and the box which is immediately above U must be 19. The next one, and U contains even number of pens we have taken. As many boxes are kept between the boxes which contains 19 and 5 as between 5 and 11. As between 5 and 11. The next one, only 2 boxes are kept between 5 and W. Between 5 and W we must have exactly 2. As we must have exactly 2. Now in the second case, if you observe here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 were there. As 7 were there, between 5 and W there must be exactly 2, 1, 2. Hence W must be 19. There are 2 boxes in between 5 and W. And here 1, 2, W must be here, isn't it? W is here. Then if W is here, and W contains the maximum number of pens. Now among these pens, which is the maximum here? 25 is the maximum. But as in the second case, we got W as 19. It cannot be maximum. The second case is ruled out. Hence this W is 25. W is the maximum. If W is the maximum, then only 3 boxes are kept between P and S. Between P and S there must be exactly 3, and P is kept at one of the positions above S. Now between P and S there must be exactly 3, and P is kept above S. Tell me what are the possibilities here? Now can S be here? If S is here 1, 2, 3, P is 19, isn't it? Whether it is possible or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 were there, 8 boxes. Or if P is here, can you take P here 1, 2, 3, P, R and S must be in the same place, which is not possible. Hence P cannot be here. As P cannot be here, then what is the only possibility? P must be here, 19. If P is here 1, 2, 3, and this S is 11. Then if S is 11, then P is, no box is kept between S and the box contain 15. Between S and 15 there is no box. Hence in between R and S there must be 15 pens. And V is kept at one of the positions below the box 20. And V is below 20. As V is below 20, tell me where should this 20? 20 must be here. As 20 is here, V must contain 15. Isn't it? If V contains 15, and next one T is not kept at the bottom. T is not kept at the top. As T cannot be 14, hence where should this T? T must be 20. If this T is 20, then tell me which is left over here? P, Q. Q is left over, and Q must be 14. P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. Saripena? Now here again the definite information is not given, hence we need to take different possibilities. And what is the final arrangement here? Q14, W25, P19, T20, R5, V15, S11 and U8. Then in this one, question number 91, which of the following is or are true with respect to the given arrangement? R contains the least number of pens. That is definitely true one. As 1 is there, then another combination with 1 is only 2. And the total number of pens in Q and S is 25. Q and S, S is 11, Q is 14, 14 plus 11, 25. Hence both 1 and 2, that is choice 5. Next one, question number 92. Now in this 92, which of the following boxes contains 20 pens? Now T contains 20 pens, that is choice 1. And 93, and how many boxes are kept between S and the box contains 19. S and 19, tell me how many boxes are there? S and 19, and S, and where is 19 here? P, P is 19. S and 19, there are only 3 boxes, T, R and V. 3 boxes, that is choice 4, 93. Then 94, and what is the position of Q in the given stack of boxes? Position of Q in the given stack of boxes, first from the top, that is choice 1. Then question number 95, and 4 out of the following 5 is nothing but an odd man out, V5. Now this V5, V and 5, S, V and 5, S, where is 5 here? R is 5, R is 5, V and 5 are adjacent to each other, and T and 15, between T and 15 there is one box, and U and 11, U and 11 are adjacent to each other. And so what is your answer here? T15 choice 2. Except choice 2, the remaining are adjacent to each other. And this is about question numbers 91 to 95. Again, you need to work out this one after going to your home. 91 to 95 and again 86 to 90 as well. Done? Then after this 91 to 95, 96 to 98. Now question numbers 96 to 98. Now this 96 to 98, what is the information here? A certain number of people, this is again important. A certain number of people are sitting in a straight line facing north with equal distance between each other. Each one of them has a different amount of money with them. Earlier in 2017 he has given this one with some flowers, some fruits were given, isn't it? With some fruits. Now we have replaced this one with the money these persons is having. Now B sits 4 to the right of A. As B is seated 4 to the right of A, now B is seated 4 to the right of A. If A is here, then B sits 4 to the right of A, 1, 2, 3, 4, and B must be here. B sits 4 to the right of A. Only two persons between B and C. As only two persons between B and C, tell me how many possibilities we can have. Only two persons B and C, that is one possibility. And what is the next possibility here? A is here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And two people between B and C, A and C are adjacent. And next one, the one who has rupees 10 sits to the immediate left of C. Immediate left hand side of C is having 10 rupees. Here also, immediate left hand side of C is 10 rupees. And A does not have rupees 10. As A does not have rupees 10, the second case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only one case as of now. Done? And next one, only 4 people sit between 10 rupees and D. Now between 10 rupees and D, how many people are there? There are 4 people. As there are 4 people between 10 rupees and D, and C is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is D, 4 people between 10 rupees and D. Then what is the next case here? And this D can be either left hand side to this 10 rupees. And A, 3 persons B, and this is blank, and here we have 10 rupees, and this is C. As this is C is here, then 4 persons in between 10 and D, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and A and D again adjacent to each other, isn't it? Then 10 and D, only 4 people between 10 and D. The one who has 20 rupees sits 6th to the left of D. 6th to the left of D, 20 rupees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now B, now 20 and 10 are adjacent to each other. And 6th to the left of D, 20 rupees is 6th to the left of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 20 rupees will be somewhere here, isn't it? Now this is the second case. And next one, the one who has 30 rupees, the one who has 30 rupees sits 5th to the right of the one who is having 20. And 30 rupees is 5th to the right of this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 30 rupees is to the immediate left hand side of this one. And 1, now here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is 30 rupees must be A, isn't it? Now the one who is having 30 rupees sits 5th to the right hand side of 20 rupees. Now this 20 rupees sits 6th to the left of D. And next one, the one who has 30 sits 7th from the right end of the line. 30 is seated 7th from the right end of the line. Now in this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now in this case, this person is seated 8th to the right hand side. 8th from the right hand side, this case is ruled out. Now we are left with only this case. Now according to this one, the one who has 30 rupees sits 7th to the right end of the line. 7th to the right end of the line, D is already there. How many more persons were there? 5 more. 5, 6, and 30. The person who is having 38th is 7th to the right. 7th from the right end of the line. Next one, only one person sits between E and 30 rupees. Now E and 30 rupees, how many persons are there? There must be exactly one person between E and 30. Now E can be here or E and 30. Now E can be here. Are you following this one or not? And there must be only one person between E and 30. E and 30 means now these two persons D and E must be adjacent to each other. Done? D and E are adjacent to each other. And E and 30 there must be exactly one person. And one who has rupees 40 sits 6th to the left of E. Now E is here, 40 is seated 6th to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 40 sits 6th to the left. Now if E is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, now 40 can be here, or if E is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, now here it must be. Here it cannot be 40 because 10 is already there, which implies that D cannot be to the right hand side of E, hence D is to the left hand side, hence this is 40. Done? Now the one who is having 40 seated 6 to the left hand side of E. Then what is the next information here? And only 2 people sit between F and the one who is having 40. Now between F and the one who is having 40 there must be exactly 2 people, hence 1 to F can be here, F can be here, or 1 to F can be here. There are 2 possibilities once again. F does not have 20 rupees, as F does not have 20, F cannot be here, hence F is to the immediate left hand side of A. And next one, F does not have 20, the person having rupees 50 sits to the immediate right of A. 50 is to the immediate right hand side of A, 50 must be at this place. And 50 is to the immediate right of A. And is, now the person who is having 50 is third from the left hand of the line. 50 is third from the left hand of the line, that information is also given. Hence, who is the first person here? F is the first person. Done? Then, tell me what is the total number of how many persons are there in this one? Now, first question, how many people sit between the one who is having 50 and D? Now, between 50 and D, count the total number of people in between 50 and D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 persons in between 50 and D, that is choice 5. 96 it is choice 5. Then 97. Now, if the difference between the amount of money in rupees with F and the one who sits 7th from the left hand of the line is 35. F and the 7th from the left hand, 7th from the left hand, tell me who is that person, 4, 5, 6, 7, that is this person. F and this person, the difference is how much? Difference is 35. If the difference is 35, this F should contain, this H should have how much? 50. Now the difference between these two is 35, and this person is having 20, and this F should consist of 55. Then what is the amount of money with F? F should have 55. Then how many people are sitting in the line? Yes, so how many people are sitting in the line? Yes, count the total number of people here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 plus 5, 18. Hence in total there are some 18 persons who are seated in this line. 18 in this line, that is choice 5 is the answer. In the examination, the question has given, we got some 23 persons in a row. Okay, here we ended with 18, but whereas 23. It's not regular question for 3 marks. And this is again important, and please work for this one at your home. Done with this? 96 to 98. Then 99 and 100. Now in this 99 and 100 directions, 99 and 100 directions. Now in these directions, it is again based on our coded form, and P is to the east of Q and west of Q and so on. And if it is given that point G is 14 meters, dollar H means, it means that G is 14 meters to the east of H and so on. And question number 99. Now in this question number 99, as what is the information here? As per, as which are the given expressions? Which are the given expressions? Which are the given expressions? Point B is to the southeast of point A. Southeast of point E, then choice A. Now in these type of questions, we need to go with the choices only. Now in the first one, and southeast of B is to the southeast of E. B is to the southeast of E. Then only A if you take here, A is 4 meters hash point B, 4 meters hash. A is 4 meters hash point B means A is 4 meters to the south of point B. Now B is here and A is here. How many meters? 4 meters. A is 4 meters here. Next one, and C is 9 meters end. C is 9 meters to the west of A. C is 9 meters to the west of A. C is here, and this will be 9 meters to the west of A. C is 9 meters to the west of A. D is 10 meters at the rate of. D is 10 meters to the north of C. Now from C, this is D, and which is 10 meters. D is 10 meters to the north of C. And next one, and point E is 6 meters to the dollar, and E is 6 meters to the east of D. E is 6 meters to the east of D from here, and E is here 6 meters. Now with the help of this one, point B is to the southeast of E, B and E. Now B is to the east of E. As E is here, now the distance is only 6 meters. As it is 6 meters here, then this is south and this is east to southeast. Done, because the total distance is 9, out of which he has covered only 6 meters, and this is south and east to southeast. Hence 1 is your answer. As only with A we are getting the answer here. Now here the combination with A and C is there. Now we need to check out C also. With the help of C also, if you are getting the answer, then choice 3, or else only choice 4 will be your answer. Then choice 3. Then coming to condition number 3, see, A is 8 meters, east. East of what? East of B. B is here, A is here. The distance between these two is 8 meters, and B is 6 meters hash. 6 meters to the south of C, and B is 6 meters to the south of C. Now the distance between these two is 6. And next one, what is the next one here? Point D is 10 meters and west. D is 10 meters to the west of C. Now D is somewhere here. Now D is 10 meters to the west of C, and next one D is $. D is to the east of 14 meters to the east of E. D is 14 meters to the east of E. E will be somewhere to the left hand side of D only, isn't it? Then what is the question here? Now point B is in which direction with respect to? B is towards which direction with respect to E? Point is, D is 14 meters east of E kada. D is 14 meters east of E and E 8 pakka undali, west of D. Saripinda? Then hence this E is to the left hand side of D only. Then now between these two, then B is towards which direction? This is south and east to southeast. Hence what is your answer here? Both A and C. Both A and C, that is given in choice 4, choice 3. Both A and C, that is choice 3. Then question number 100. Now in this question number 100, point B is 5 meters hash, and B is 5 meters to the south of here. A is here, and B is here, and B is 5 meters, and C is 4 meters, and C is 4 meters to the east of what? East of B. And C is 4 meters to the east of B, and next one. And D is 3 meters at the rate of. D is 3 meters to the north of C. Now this is D, and the distance between these two is only 3 meters, and D is 6 meters and stands for west. D is 6 meters to the west of what? West of E. Now D is 6 meters to the west of E, and this is 6 meters, and after this 6 meters, the next one. F is 6 meters hash, as means south. F is 6 meters to the south of E. From E, F is here, 6 meters to the south of E, and if point G is 6 meters and G is 6 meters to the west. G is 6 meters to the west of what? West of F. G is 6 meters to the west of F, hence G will be here, isn't it? Now the distance between these two is 6 meters. Then F, which point is nearest to G? As tell me which is nearer to G here. See, why do you see here F is 6 meters? Now the distance between these two is only 3 meters. And C is nearer to this one, that is choice 1 is the answer. And this is about question number 100. Done? Now this is about PO, prelim